Playhouse Disney Live on Stage was an attraction in the Disney parks from 2001 to 2010, and even outside of the parks too. To make the characters realistic and three-dimensional, puppetry was required. It all started at Disney MGM Studios in October 1, 2001 at Walt Disney World, and then at Disney's California Adventure in April 11, 2003. Bear in the Big Blue House was a staple of the attraction until January 2, 2008. Then, on April 4, 2009, the attraction also took place at Walt Disney Studios Park, in France. A host will join in with the characters. The hosts wore a blue shirt with yellow and red stripes with white lines on it. What happened to the shirts as well? For every event, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse's synopsis was to join Mickey's task to help everyone to plan his surprise birthday party. The others find the task harder than they think. Like the one you see here. The show always started with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. As a result, this was because of Mickey being the Disney mascot. It was the most watched Playhouse Disney show then. In 2011, it became Disney Junior, Live on Stage. In 2017, it was discontinued and replaced with Disney Junior Dance Party. If you have a memory of going to that concert, or if you worked on it, I would love to hear your story. Give a bit of a background first. After the show ended for a long time, they were put in a big rolling box. They would use the puppets for rehearsals and practice backstage. They say they were probably still around today. There is a building off-site the Disneyland Park, Miller Building Systems and Supplies. There, they repair, paint, fix and do a lot of printing for things in the parks. They fixed puppets there. Miller probably had the two rolling boxes and inside them were the majority of the puppets. The puppets would be easy to store, thanks to them being soft and plushy. They were very confident that the puppets were still there. They had known that puppets were not used in recent times. They did not understand the reason to get rid of them because they were very useful. Disney had held on to these puppets called the Disney Crew. It was a drug awareness program. They would use the Disney Crew puppets for the rehearsals. When Disney Junior took over, in rehearsals, they would use the Bear in the Big Blue House puppets. So, what happened to them? Here's what the source says, what they think happened to the rest of the puppets. They said that the majority of the puppets were destroyed by the Walt Disney Company due to the company's disinterest in storing props, and it is also expensive for them to store things. I remember having a theory that the puppets were stolen by urban explorers. It can be easily debunked, though. One person told me that they do not think it was stolen, nor destroyed. Another source said that one of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse puppets was put into someone's office who works at the Walt Disney Company. The roly-poly-oly puppets were a nightmare to store, and they said it would be the first of them to be disposed, says a source. The puppets were made out of plastic, and they had a hollow inside. Around the time of alleged destruction, the handy-manny puppets were still at Miller Building Supplies. They assumed everything else is either put into storage, or destroyed. Among one of the puppeteers was Andy Hayward, who also made puppets for the Chuck E. Cheese shows. It was his very first job in the puppetry industry. What do you think? Still exists or destroyed? I would love this to have search if they exist or destroyed, and I hope it will get attention one day. And a mystery was born. This is Sandy Cheeks over and out.